Hello, my name is James Lettieri, and I will be discussing with you the computing innovation of search trends. Search trends provide users with valuable and relevant information that may be hard to find anywhere else. In this video lecture, I will explain the technology behind search trends and how people interact with the innovation. I will also be explaining how search trends are able to compute data. On this page, I will go over the purpose of the innovation and its main platform, Google Trends. Google Trends analyzes search information to process charts, graphs, and other information to give users an understanding how popular a topic once was or currently is. Google Trends can play a big role in the completion of research assignments, attainment of competitor-based information, and the progression of one's own business. So as you see down here in the bottom right of the top of this page is a screenshot of a Google Trends search, and you could see the areas in which the search was most popular, as well as this graph that shows over time the popularity of the search and the trending queries down below. Google Trends is a great tool to find relevant and trending information on the internet. How often do you use Google Trends?
I typically use Google Trends whenever I need to find important or trending information for my research assignment.
So some of the positives of the existence of Google Trends are listed here below. Number one, Google Trends gives web browsers an idea of the hottest and most popular trends known on the internet. Number two, it allows searchers to identify areas of the country where there's a high interest of specific keywords. Three, shown above, it shows popular queries associated with your specific search. And number four, one of the most important features Google Trends has is showing the interest of a certain topic over time. This allows the searcher to recognize the popularity of the information from one point in time to another. So here on my impacts page, I was asked to explain a benefit and or harmful effect of the innovation. And like I mentioned earlier, a platform created from the idea of search trends was Google Trends. A positive effect of the information that Google Trends provides is not only can web browsers now find valuable and trending information, but they can pinpoint locate where and when this info is most valuable, which could set off a bunch of new trends in our society. So, an impact that this innovation has had on our society is that students as well as business owners are using search trends and the platform Google Trends to research information that they may have not been able to find before Google Trends was around. So as you can see to the right in this pie chart, which I created on Google Forms, I sent out an email asking 10 students, 10 college students, how often they use search trends when researching information. And as you can see, according to the chart, 70% answered at least very often or often. Along with college students, business owners are now able to look into how often their business is being researched, along with how often maybe their competitors' business is being searched, where it's searching from, how they could expand and make their business better and more profitable. So, like I mentioned earlier, a field other than computer science that has been potentially impacted by search trends is the field of business. Businesses are now able to see where they're being searched, how often they're being searched, and as well as their competitors, where they're being searched and how well they're spreading their information out across the country. Below is a video that Google let out shortly after Google Trends was first released, and it's half an hour long, so I'm not going to show you it. But in your own time, if you'd like to watch it, it is very interesting, and it could honestly explain the platform of Google Trends a lot more in depth. So, a common theme that I've used throughout this video lecture is portraying the innovation of search trends along with the platform of Google Trends. And on my technology page, I'm going to explain to you how Google Trends retrieves the information that it relays back out to the user. So, a lot like many other search engines, Google Trends works in a similar fashion. Search engines use two functions when it comes to finding information that are called crawling and indexing. So, to find the best available path for the information the engine is looking for, the search engine crawls to links, which are the most convenient and efficient paths available. Once these links are accessed, it gives the search engines the ability to automate these robots known as crawlers or spiders that reach out to billions of documents across the internet. So, expanding off that idea and opposing it towards trending information rather than just searched information, mathematical equations are employed that are known as algorithms, and they sort how relevant information is, then rank the information in order of quality or popularity. Algorithms will be further explained down towards the bottom of this page in prompt F. So now I'm going to show you this quick little video that is going to explain a little more in depth how search actually works.
Hi, my name is Matt Cutts. I'm an engineer in the quality group at Google, and I'd like to talk today about what happens when you do a web search. The first thing to understand is that when you do a Google search, you aren't actually searching the web. You're searching Google's index of the web, or at least as much of it as we can find. We do this with software programs called spiders. Spiders start by fetching a few web pages. Then they follow the links on those pages and fetch the pages they point to, and follow all the links on those pages and fetch the pages they link to, and so on, until we've indexed a pretty big chunk of the web. Many billions of pages stored across thousands of machines. Now, suppose I want to know how fast a cheetah can run. I type in my search, say cheetah running speed, and hit return. Our software searches our index to find every page that includes those search terms. In this case, there are hundreds of thousands of possible results. How does Google decide which few documents I really want? By asking questions, more than 200 of them, like, how many times does this page contain your keywords? Do the words appear in the title? In the URL? Directly adjacent? Does the page include synonyms for those words? Is this page from a quality website, or is it low quality, even spammy? What is this page's page rank? That's a formula invented by our founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, that rates a web page's importance by looking at how many outside links point to it and how important those links are. Finally, we combine all those factors together to produce each page's overall score and send you back your search results.
So, as I mentioned earlier, the innovation of search trends uses the big idea of algorithms to help accomplish its purpose. An algorithm is a set of rules or a formula that the search engine will use to determine how significant a web page is. When looking for results to return to the searcher, the engine uses something known as hard factors as the number of links back to a page as well as social recommendations. A main reason why different search engines have different results is because each engine uses its own specific algorithm to track their information. Algorithms are what make search engines work, and without them, search engines wouldn't be half as effective, if efficient at all. So, something Google Trends does really well and is a very valuable aspect of the innovation is analyze data. Google Trends specifically analyzes data that is popular or was at some point trending. To find this information, Google Trends analyzes a percentage of Google web searches to figure out how many searches were done over a certain period of time. Google Trends takes each data point and divides it by how many times it has been searched in a certain location or time range to compare its popularity. This is how Google Trends is able to display the information that it does on its pages to relay to the web searcher the popularity of the information. So one data storage concern related to the innovation of search trends is an act of Google bombing, which takes place when a specific web page is targeted to rank first position in search engine result page for a particular search phrase so that when the phrase is typed into Google, it brings often humorous or controversial results. Now, if you look up here, it's a picture of Mitt Romney laughing, and the keywords typed in are completely and wrong. Now, during the last presidential election, a Google bomb took place where the words completely and wrong were associated with pictures of Mitt Romney as well as Mitt Romney's campaign page. Now, a Google bomb could be seen as a concern to search trends, in that if a Google bomb were to take place on Google Trends, the ideas of few could be made seem as trending ideas or important and popular information, which could lead to false data and false results for searchers. Now, the way I created this page on my website, along with the rest of the pages of the site, was by using HTML coding and CSS styling. If you look above up here is my CSS styling, and down here is my coding, where here are my paragraphs along with my headers. And when we do come back to my data page, we could see my banner with my name and my topic, which I made on Pixlr. And when I click on it, it will bring me back to my home page. Now, my final page of this website, along with this lecture, is my references page, where I have gathered up all my references that I've used to find information for this website and have used them on one page. I would say my most valuable reference on this page was reference number 6, how search engines operate. This is where I found the most useful information to present during this presentation.